Such a beautiful darshan we all were just showered with. How was the darshan for all of you? Can I request all the participants that are here with us to share your experience? How did you experience this darshan? How was your experience now during this darshan? Please take a few minutes and please post your experience here. Awesome. I see so many messages. Wow. Swamiji has just showered each one of us with amazing blessings. Now, just sit in the same space that you're in and let us begin with power manifestation. We all are going to be manifesting the power of clairvoyance and doing the mind reading. See, with this power that Swamiji has blessed us all with, understand whatever relationships you have in your life, all your relationships will simply start getting complete. You'll start experiencing completion in your relationship dimension. Understand how you feel in your first person, what you like, what you don't like. The exact same thing only the other person also feels inside of their first person. You like something, you are reacting to something. If you are complete about something, if you're incomplete about something, same things affect the other person as well. How you get hurt by something, same way the other person also gets hurt by a similar thing. Understand this. All of us in the core of our first person, we are all the same. Now, with this powerful cognition that Swamiji revealed to us today, let us sit and do this power of clairvoyance, where we're literally going to be able to do mind reading of what the other person is visualizing. So now, each of you that are sitting here, from this space, connect to Swamiji, you will clearly be able to see all the details, how exactly you are, what is the other person visualizing, thinking. You will be able to see all the details clearly in your third eye. Okay, connect to Swamiji. First, bring in that space of completion and unclutching inside of you. You will precisely be able to see the thoughts that is happening in another person's inner space. And you will be able to start manifesting that. You will be able to start manifesting that as a reality. Means you will be able to clearly see, literally like a life, as the thoughts happen in the other person, you'll be able to see it more and more in detail. Of course, that goes a little bit more advanced. So first, what you will start doing is you're going to start identifying, let's say, an image that your partner is visualizing, what exactly they are thinking about. I request all of you to please connect to a partner. I suggest that you all call one of your friends, share with them, tell them that you're attending such and such a program, and tell them, share them that this is your experience, this is how your experience has been, and then share the entire process of the power manifestation. And of course, please tell them you're just practicing it, and you can start manifesting it with them. Please take a few minutes. I request each of you to please connect to a partner.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. 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 Om ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् 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 ॐ नित्यानन्द Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् 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 ॐ नित्यानन्द Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham
Please relax. I hope all of you have manifested. I request all of you to now check with your partner and verify the answer. Please check with your partners and see how many of you were able to manifest it. All the participants that are sitting here with us, take a few minutes, check with your partners. Check if you got the right answer. And post it here if you were able to manifest it. Wonderful. Susan manifested. Great. Sarguna saying you manifested one element. Okay, but the others are not related. Don't worry, Ma Sarguna. Today, when you are about to fall asleep, take turmeric and mix it with water, make it into a thick paste and apply it fully on your forehead from this temple to this temple, fully apply it and put kumkum also is a big, the processed turmeric, kumkum also big on your third eye. And when you're about to sleep, fully focus. You don't need to concentrate and like stress yourself. No, just bring your awareness to your third eye. If you keep doing this, you'll actually hear a pop sound and your third eye will actually pop open. That's what Swamiji has revealed. Like it'll decalcify your third eye a lot and you will start manifesting powers. All right. Now let's all enter into the next session. Swamiji has been reading about relationships since morning. We have been listening to so many profound revelations on relationships. Now, what is the ultimate relationship in life? Not just this life, but Janmas together. The best, permanent, ultimate relationship is the oneness with the Guru. Now, what is that? Let's listen directly from Swami.
There's a beautiful description of Shiva and Parvati's relationship in Tantra, the description says the Shiva had the motherly attitude towards Devi. The relationship was described. I was surprised when I read those descriptions. It says Shiva felt Devi is his own mother. A strong motherly connection means what? The pure anahata. The pure anahata energy. When the pure anahata energy is experienced, you feel with the whole world. Either you feel that you are the mother of the whole world, or you feel the whole world is your mother. The description says, Shiva felt Devi is his own mother, and she felt the whole world is her child. If you are in the female body, the female psychology, when anahata opens, you will feel everybody is your child. When you are in the male body, when you are living with male psychology, if the anahata opens, you will feel everybody is your mother. That pure feeling connection. When the inner awakening happens in your anahata, if you are in the male body, you will feel the whole world is your mother. The whole world is mothering you, protecting you, caring you. The existence loves you. Existence is fulfilling itself through you. Please understand, you are the expression of existence, strong, pure will. You are not an accident. You are conscious miracle of existence. When your anahata opens, I tell you even this one example you can understand. If you fall in love with somebody, suddenly, even if you fall in love with one person, suddenly you will see so much of fulfillment. And you will feel everything is so rosy, flowery, green. It's because of anahata. Love has the quality to give you the feeling that whole world cares for you. Whole world mothers you. Shiva's anahata is awakened anahata. That is why even with Parvati, with Uma, he has such a deep feeling of motherly love. What Ramakrishna and Sharada Devi exhibited, that strong feeling of motherly love means awakened anahata. Please listen. Now I am going to make a very important sacred secret. Going to make a very important statement. Please listen. Now I am going to make a very important statement. Love of the Master enters into you, completes you, fulfills you, and turns back as love for the Master and enlightens you. Listen. Love of the Master enters into you, fulfills you, completes you, turns around and flows as love for the Master and liberates you. Blessed are those who taste love of the Master. Whether it is a benign look, benevolent look, or a serious look of a surgeon. When a surgeon looks at the tumor, remember, he looks at the tumor, not you. Unfortunately, when I look at the tumor, to terrorize the tumor, you mistake I am looking at you. Understand, decide clearly to hate what master hates, to love what master loves. In every one of you, there is a part master loves. Love that part, cherish that part, nourish that part, entertain that part, enrich that part, that will enlighten you. In every one of you, there is one part master hates. Hate that, destroy it, complete it, drop it. That will be a great liberation for you. Listen. It is love of the master enters into you. It can be as simple as Nayana Diksha, his eyes falling on you. I have created a new Diksha, new initiation, with which successfully I have initiated millions. I have to give a new name for it, Smiling Diksha. Just a smile. It goes and does the job and it never comes back empty-handed, brings the person alive. Understand, the Vishnu Sudarshana goes, kills the person and comes back. Shiva's Trishul goes and kills the person and comes back. Subramania's spear goes and kills the person and comes back. The master's smile goes and brings the person alive, more alive. We can come up with a new name. Smile Diksha. It can be as simple as a look, smile, or a blessing, Tatastu, or as simple as a like in the Facebook. We have to create all these new Dikshas, like Diksha. It enters into you through these as simple actions as just a like, or a smile, or a look, works in you. As I said, love of the master enters into you as a like in the Facebook, or as a look, or as an initiation, or as a energy darshan, or as a word, or as a tatastu, or sometime darshan in the dream, in various forms. He enters in your life and goes on working in you. When he works, when the love of the master works in you, all the tumor automatically starts melting down. Incompletions melt down. Anger melts down. Many times you know you are transforming, but you are not able to tolerate your own transformation because you had a lot of vested interests. Pay off with your ignorance. Many times with your ignorance, you are in a known, comfortable, cozy zone. But Master's love melts all that. You know your transformation, your own transformation is too much for you. And you even try to escape. But his love is so powerful. He continues to work, continues to work, continues to work. Only one thing, don't shut the pipeline through which he is supplying the love. Shutting the pipeline means either escaping, running away, disappearing, or never allowing him to train you. I tell you, oh my dear ones, with tremendous love I tell you, do not be agitated to practice Advaita. And remember, my love is so powerful, it comes from Advaita. Allow it to sink in your life. When it comes back to me, by the time it would have made you Advaiti. Love of the Master engulfs you, fills you, completes you, and raises you to the space of Advaita and comes back as love for the Master. So just wait. Allow my love to sink in you. When a Master's love of the Master showered on you, suddenly you feel nothing in the world matters anymore. Matter does not matter anymore. You feel you are on the top of the world. Everything is forgotten. That is what I call Visishtadvaita. Means you feel everything is part of you. You are part of everything. And then, when the love for the Master starts in you, you feel in the world there is nothing else other than you and the Master. Nothing else matters. When the circle is complete, you understand there is no you and the Master, you the Master. I tell you, Advaita is the fact. It's a truth. Fighting with Advaita is utter foolishness. Saying no, that it cannot be practiced is utter ignorance. Today or tomorrow, you have to land up only in that space. Already you postponed enough for janmas. Landing up in the space of Advaita. Now don't postpone anymore. No need to waste the life. All success happens from Advaita. All failures are happening from the fighting with Advaita. The space of Advaita, simple fact. I don't even want to use the word truth because it is loaded with too much of meaning. I just wanted to say it's a simple fact. The story of Bhatmapada, one of the great disciples of Adi Shankaracharya, proves clearly just by the feeling connection with him, feeling connection to Adi Shankara, he has mastered the nature. He was so powerfully in tune with the nature. He was so beautifully in sync with the nature. You may not know the story. There was a great disciple of Adi Shankara who is not that intellectually capable but highly devoted, dedicated, integrated to the master, integrated to his disciplehood. One day he went to wash the clothes of the master to the other banks of the river. He was washing there. Some of the other disciples of Shankara were discussing and they were making fun of Bhatmapada. What is this? This fellow is all the time washing the clothes and cleaning. Did he come here to become a laundryman? If he is not learning any scriptures and not studying, contemplating, when is he going to get enlightened, master the nature, Prakriti, life? Shankara was just laughing. He may be little less capable in intellectual way, but he is an amazing, intelligent being who is doing what needs to be done first, who is putting first things first. Shankara wanted to show this to other disciples. So he just sits up and calls from where he is, Bhatmapada, please come. Actually, he uses the word first time, Bhatmapada. Earlier his name was different. He just calls his disciple. The moment master called, the disciple forgot everything. He just starts walking on the river. And the river, oh God, now I have to protect him. When somebody is in such a deep space of trust with the whole cosmos, master is a representation of the whole cosmos. I cannot allow him to suffer, I cannot let him down. So the river just makes lotus flowers and holds his feet wherever he puts his feet. Please understand, lotus will never happen in the river because river is flowing water. It happens only in ponds, stable water. But here, river produces the lotus and holds his feet when he walks and makes him cross the river. Usually, people will be anxious when they cross the river. Maybe first time, a river would have been anxious when a person is crossing the river. That she has to safely reaching the other side. Because every step is held by a lotus. He was called Bhatmapada. Shankara demonstrates to all his disciples the need for the loving space for the transmission of the Advaitic truth to happen, because your birth itself has happened when you denied the self, Advaita. Something that deep which is able to make you assume a human body and broken mind can't be transcended unless you trust somebody more than your human body and broken mind. So Master makes himself available for you to experience the completion of the love circle. He makes it possible for you to experience the completion of love circle. The moment you start the completion process, the Guru's grace has started happening in your life. Please understand. Your self-effort brings Guru's grace. Guru's grace brings more self-effort. Guru's grace inspires you to start the completion process. Completion makes more Guru's grace flow in your life. It is virtuous circle. You might have heard the word only vicious circle. Now I am introducing a new word, virtuous circle. Love of the master enters into you and inspires you to do the completion process. Then it turns as love for the master. When the Guru's grace enters into you, it starts moving you towards completion process. When you start the completion process, automatically the more Guru's grace enters into you. Please understand, don't ever be afraid. Don't say, oh God, I have so much incompletion. How can I ever think I can complete and rewrite my future? When a fire starts burning the trees, not only the forest reduces, the strength of the fire gets added. So when you start doing completion, you may have 10,000 incompletions in front of you. But when you do even one completion, two completion, all the completed thoughts will become power of you. Not only enemy is reducing, friend is increasing. Opposite army is reducing, your army is increasing. The pattern of completing with incompletion becomes your strength. When you start walking or running, day one, don't start thinking, how can I run the marathon of 50 kilometers? First start running 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer. The stamina your body builds, that will take care that you run 20, 30, 40, 50 kilometers. Somebody please tell us about more about Grihastha order of our tradition. We are already Anand Samajis. How to guide ourselves to become examples of living Grihasthas. Understand? When I say Grihasthas, I mean a few things. One, both of you decide very clearly to fulfill each other's personality. Male usually will be based on the Mooladhara, the female will be based on Swadhisthana. Both of you very clearly decide consciously that we will fulfill each other. Usually when you know other person's weakness, you use that to exploit the other person. Constantly male is trying to give insecurity to her so that she will be under the control. And she knows where to say no. And she is playing her game and you are playing your game. First thing, deciding both of us will fulfill the other person. We will dedicate our life for fulfilling the other person. Means like both of us will achieve the same goal, the ultimate truth, by helping the other person, putting enlightenment as the first priority in the relationship. Then suddenly you will see the whole quality of relationship will change. The purpose of living together will become clear. Why the life of togetherness will be cleared. From morning till night, every action will show the compassion and love for the other person. It's not that you will be showing you are compassionate or you will be just bragging around. You see how compassionate I am? No. That is what now we are doing. When we just wanted to tell them that we are compassionate but doesn't want to be compassionate, you will be constantly doing just a cup of coffee if you give, that's all. Either he has to acknowledge or you will demand, you will just take the acknowledgement out of his mouth along with the coffee which he drank. It has to come out. And clarity, putting enlightenment as the first priority. Second, deciding very clearly, consciously, both of us will fulfill each other. That is the purpose. That is the purpose. I always tell, this too is the quality of Grihasthas according to the Vedic tradition or according to the Nityananda tradition, whatever you call it. So, usually I tell them, maybe fix one day and take an oath. From today we will start. That is what we call marriage ceremony. Marriage ceremony is nothing but every year hundreds of couples get again married. Of course, same couples. In India we do the ceremony. Initiation into Grihastha ashram. We call that as an initiation into Grihastha ashram. All the 7 vows, Sabdapadi, you decide. There are beautiful 7 vows in our Vedic tradition. We will create wealth and enjoy together. And we will share all our responsibilities together. Means the taking care of our elders. Not that if your parents come, you take them around. If my parents come, I will take them around. No. Both of us decide, both of you decide that we share our responsibilities, our joys and everything together. So there is a Sabdapadi. Usually people take the vow deciding that we will live a Grihastha life. Same thing. You don't have to wait or do on particular day. You can take even today. Both of you sit in front of the shrine or in front of the deities or in front of your home where your puja room. Decide from today, both of us consciously decide, we will share our life and we will drop the old accumulated ideas about each other and share physical, mental, spiritual needs and practices. And one more important thing, no divorce. That is the important thing in Vedic tradition, Vedic marriage. You decide till both of us are alive, we will live together and help each other. Only if someone takes sannyas in the latter part of life, separation can happen. Otherwise, no. If you bring these understandings, you are the ideal Grihastha, living the ideal spiritual life. A small story. 30-year-old guy goes to the doctor. After a thorough checkup, medical checkup, doctor says, your health is not for married life. You have to completely drop physical relationship. You have to be celibate, alone. This guy says, no, I'm just 30. I cannot suddenly quit. I cannot suddenly stop. Give me some other alternative. He says, all right, then marry. Slowly it will automatically taper down. Understand, a deep hatred starts replacing the need for lust. But the truth is, a deep friendliness can replace the need for physical relationship. If the deep friendliness replaces the need for physical relationship, that is what we call vanaprastha. In the Vedic tradition, a ripened married life. When the married life gets ripened, it's called vanaprastha. In the Vedic marriage, there is a beautiful Asirvachana, means the blessing statement. During the marriage, the blessing is given to the women. Let you become your to the man, the blessing is given, let you become the 11th son of your wife. For her, the blessing is given, let you become the 11th daughter of your husband. Means, after 10 years of living together, the deep friendliness, if it grows, suddenly you will see the need for the physical relationship comes down, tapers down. So I really feel the marriage system as something to contribute. At least our masters had something in their heart when they created this system of family. So surely marriage system has something to add to you than the animal life. I can say deep friendliness. I can say it's like the physical relationship is more like confirming whether the other person is still in need of me, or still the other person wants me, or still the other person loves me or not. If that guarantee, the confirmation, the other person is in love with you, the other person really needs you, the other person will miss you, the other person loves you. If that confirmation, that security settles down in both hearts, suddenly you will see the need for physical relationship comes down. I can say that is what is the gift of that is what is the fruit which you are supposed to have from the proper marriage system. I can say that is the thing which animals cannot experience. A polygamous man can never experience this. Polygamous man can never experience what I am saying, that guarantee, insurance, the other person loves you, will never be experienced by a polygamous person. If you experience that, you lived a pure, fulfilling life. The life of the real Grihastha, the Vedic traditional Grihastha.
Take this seriously, it's not basically human being has a high possibility for growth. If both decide the possibility and decide never to deny, then I will call that as life of Rishi. Both agree maturing of our taste should be the center of the relationship. Then it's an amazing marriage, I tell you. As couple people who are connected with me, they live a real life of heaven. The maturing of the taste, if there is any imbalance, that's it. And I'm not talking even about devotees whom I am seeing. Even in the regular life, sometimes a person, when he grows a little bit, his communist ideas may evolve into capitalist. When he has no responsibility, he will be communist. When an individual responsibility comes, he will be capitalist. When the whole responsibility comes, he will be really beyond capitalism. A kind of, I should say, I should develop a new name for Sadashiva's economy. So he will move to that. So even in the life, your taste in the field of entertainment, your taste in the field of food, or your taste in the field of thinking, strategies, economy in multiple levels, the maturing of the taste is always nullified if the other partner is not willing to raise. It is like sometimes you will have such high, profound open up, but when you come back, you are expected to be same as you left yesterday. It is mandatory. And for the sake of the other person's consumption, when you try to get back to the older state, you also forget the opening ups happened. Marriage has killed millions of discoveries because you are mandatorily expected to be the same person, and this confirmation that you are a same person and you are still in love denies multiple opening up, and both understanding we will grow and celebrate each other in every level will be the real marriage. It all boils down to, let us be open. See, let me very clearly put it. The Saptapati, 7 vows Agama Sadashiva gives in marriage. He beautifully describes sex is the act between two individuals who revere and celebrate each other. That act does not need to be used to confirm that love exists between each other, and that act does not need to be the scale to measure both of us are still in the same plane. Understand, it should be independent of our maturing and maturity of the taste. It should neither be bonding force nor be confirming force, but be sharing act. But so much of insecurity about the confirmation about other person's love, or our need for the other person's life. You always wanted to confirm your existence is needed in the other person's life. So this insecurity denies possibility of any opening or happening or growth. If this understanding is brought between the two persons, and me shedding more old skin and you shedding more old skins is going to make us more better related, and we both are going to celebrate our togetherness more joyfully, can make marriage the real marriage, like Meenakshi and Sundareshwara. Meenakshi and Sundareshwara. I should say that is what makes Sadashiva and Parvati. So always make sure before marriage both of you understand the possibility of the opening up. Today your idea about money will be different, tomorrow it will be different. Today your ideas about love will be different, tomorrow it will be different. Today your idea about the entertainment will be different, tomorrow it will be different. So both of us, we will revere, not just respect, revere, reciprocate our maturities, and we will celebrate each other's maturity and respect the need for maturity to be alive. If somebody is listening to the same music for 10 years, the fellow should need to be buried as quickly as possible. No, the maturing of the taste has not happened. And that is what you are expecting from your spouse. Then you are living with a dead body, and that is going to torture you like a ghost. Understand? Maybe that understanding will, the first vow itself, let's grow everything together, share everything together. The second vow, let us do all the cultural, social, spiritual activities together and constantly mature and celebrate our maturity. In the Saptapadi vows. Very beautifully, Sadashiva gives that 7 vows. I should say, based, not even enlightenment, supporting each other in the growth. In Hinduism, no divorce. Till death you can't divorce. In Hinduism, no divorce. It is cosmic contract.
So it's a sacrifice.
If you are afraid of legal contract, it is cosmic contract in Hinduism.
Got it.
No divorce.
Thank you, sir.
Clear?
Yes.
Do you know Sanskrit does not have the equivalent word for divorce? We don't have divorce. I should say Hindu marriage does not have divorce. It has an important aspect of initiation and training before marriage, which is missing, is causing the whole mess to this country.
Right.
Premarital education which need to be done is missing. That is causing the whole mess. Otherwise, I strongly deny the very possibility of divorce. The very idea of divorce should be destroyed.
Thank you so much.
Thoroughly get educated, try once, if it fails, take sannyas. Now that is as simple as this.
Whenever people come and ask me, Swamiji, can I marry this person? I tell them, marriage is a failed lifestyle. But if you decide to get married, this person is a good person. Before giving any opinion about the person, I always put this caveat and then give the opinion. Because the person, both actually, before marriage, both are good people. After marriage, even they discover themselves that they have started becoming very strategic. Before marriage, they are so beautifully flowering, love, everything, life positive, flowing. But after marriage, they themselves see that they have become very strategic and manipulating each other, exploiting each other. So I want to tell you, many times people come and ask me, even recently, one of my disciples, she asked me, is this person good for me to get married? I said very clearly, son, that person is very good person. But as a lifestyle, marriage is a failure lifestyle. If you decide to get married, that person is a good person. Surely, I will not blame that person. But the lifestyle you are entering is going to make both of you as a new persons. Be very clear, you are never going to live with the person with whom you fell in love. With whom you fell in love will be absolutely new person when you start living with that person, and even you will be a new person when you are already tied in the relationship institution called marriage. Listen, in the olden days, I should say, even now in Indian villages, marriage is a relationship, not an institution. But the moment the institutions like a court, society, police, all that gets involved in your marriage, or even the possibility of all that intervention in your marriage, it is no more a relationship, it is an institution. So you should know the difference between love, marriage as a relationship, and marriage as an institution. These three different things need to be understood. So, marriage as an institution is absolutely lose-lose strategy for both. Lose-lose strategy for both. When you get married and start strategizing, the other person experiences different you than what he or she saw before marriage. Then he also justifies his strategizing. You see, when you cunningly manipulate, he decides to manipulate and he feels justified for his manipulation. So you do first step, he does 3 steps more, and then you do 10 steps more, then he does 20 steps more. So each one justifies their manipulation. And then, as I said, the whole system has become failure. In the Indian villages, as long as the court, police, all that did not have an involvement into the marriage. Marriage used to be a relationship. Now it is no more a relationship, it is an institution. Tell her very clearly all the things you did in a manipulative way. Take the risk. Tell. Even if the marriage collapses, it's okay. Open up. I tell you, she will open up and both will understand manipulating makes life toxic for both, and both will collectively decide to drop the manipulation and toxic lifestyle, and naturally a beautiful life, beautiful relationship will flower. That's it. Deciding not to allow external institutions to enter into your marriage and make it as an institution is the first need. In Hindu tradition, all marriage conflicts were resolved in religious court in those days. Means the Kula Guru, the family guru. In Hindu tradition, the family guru had a judicial authority, right over the family. So, it was a religious court that handled all the relationship issues. So, relationships were kept as a relationships. Never a relationship was converted into an institution by a third person intervening into your relationship. And understand, a Kula Guru, family guru, is part of the family. He knows you from the time you are born, or sometimes he knows you, your father, your grandfather, 3-4 generations. So, if you have your Kula Guru as the judicial authority for your relationship issues, you are free to get married. Your relationship will remain as relationship. But if your Kula Guru does not have judicial right over resolving your relationship issues, you have to go to an institution of police, court, lawyer, evidence and all that. Then marriage is institution. It's a failed lifestyle.
Either you live with your fantasies or you live with your real wife. When you live with your real girl, you drop your fantasies and your life becomes heaven, ecstasy, joy. If you live with your fantasies, naturally you will feel uncomfortable with your real wife and you will choose something else, somebody else. Again, when you come near, you will understand she is also not matching your fantasies. Again, you will drop. Again, after that, you will search somebody and you will go upon with somebody. You will understand she is also not matching your fantasy, and it will go on and on and on. I tell you, the idea of beauty or fantasy is just an idea. It is not reality. Where is the scale of beauty? Tell me. As long as the things are maintained, as long as you maintain a distance, everything looks beautiful. When you look from long distance, long shot, things really look beautiful. When you come close, everything becomes flat. Everything becomes normal. I tell you one important secret. Even if you marry the Miss Universe or the best great model, the idea about beauty will be there only for 15 days. Because in your movies and dreams, you have different fantasies. But in reality, it will be totally different. The moment you start living together, you start staying together, naturally the idea of beauty will disappear. The idea of beauty will disappear. It will stay only for 15 days. That is why we have a beautiful word, honeymoon. Not honey sun. Have you heard about honey sun? Why it is honeymoon? Your moon will stay only for 15 days. This emotion also will stay only for 15 days. That is why honeymoon. When you start living with reality, when you start accepting her as she is, without bringing your fantasies in the front, without trying to mold her as you want, you will live ecstatic life. You will be surprised. In India, people stay together even for 60, 70 years. Actually, when I tell them that in some other countries people marry even twice or thrice, they get shocked. Usually, I can say even 80% in Indian culture, they stay together forever. In Hinduism, the idea of divorce never exists. There is no idea of divorce. According to Hindu marriage laws, the divorce is not possible. And I want to tell you an important thing. Still, we don't have a Sanskrit equivalent word for divorce. We don't have a Sanskrit word for divorce. Divorce as such, the very idea is not socially accepted. Because before the marriage, they are very clearly made to understand nobody can suit or match your fantasies. Either you live with your fantasies and get frustrated after seeing 5-6 persons, or drop your fantasies and live with one person happily forever. Only in the fairy tales you get the word. They lived forever happily. They live forever happily married. Only in the fairy tales you can get the word, not in reality. In reality, only when you drop your fantasies, you can experience what I call Brahmacharya. Tomorrow, there are just two questions I'll answer. Why is divorce not allowed in Vedic marriage? Because our masters understood constantly changing the outer man or woman is not going to help. Why is divorce not allowed in Vedic system? In Vedic system we don't have divorce. You take vow in front of Agni saying that till death these vows will be practiced. You don't say till I divorce. No. And in the Vedic system, witness for all the vows is the life energy and the cosmic consciousness, not any lawyer or any priest. No. The fire and the cosmic energy is the witness. So there, we don't have actually equivalent word for divorce. Only in later Sanskrit, the equivalent word for divorce is created. In the traditional system, the words for divorce we don't have. And one more important thing, our masters are very clear, by changing the outer man or woman, the problem is not going to solve. First of all marriage is failure. Men are from Mars and women are from Venus. When I read that book, I felt that it is too close. Mars and Venus are too close. And maybe men are from Mars of some other solar family, and the women are from Venus of some other solar family. So I don't think from the same solar family. And all marriage is failure. They understood the truth. All marriages are failure. But if you tell the people directly, it is very difficult for everybody to understand that before going through the suffering. Whatever is said and done, suffering is the best teacher. Now I tell you really, I can give so many experiences. These young guys, especially in the West, NRI youngsters, they will be brought to me by their parents. Usually these guys don't want to come to the Swamis and all these spiritual gurus and all those things till they are married. Now, their parents will force them and bring them to me. Hey, come and take blessings of Swamiji, come. They will come and these parents will do Sashtang Namaskar. And usually I bless them, and these guys will be standing and, hi, how are you? I also tell them, yes, hi, how are you? And I have no problem, and I don't expect them to do Namaskar. And they talk in a way that as if they know the life, and these traditional things like a sannyas, spirituality, all these things are only for fools or old people like their parents who don't have intelligence. That's the way they try to talk to me. And they say, hi, how are you? And all right, you say something, okay. And I just think in my mind, let your fellow get married. Nothing. Just 1 year after the marriage, the guy when he comes, he knows completely how to do Namaskar. And now he straight away falls. And not only that, now he knows how to say yes. Now I tell you really, 10 years of my training is equal to 1 year of marriage life. What I can't do with people, if I work with them for 10 years, 1 year is enough. That fellow is completely in tune. And now he knows how to say, yes Swamiji, yes Swamiji. And he knows everything, and he is so polite. And according to me, the best training And completely that guy is in tune. And nothing can teach like suffering. The other day I was reading a beautiful one-liner. Survey statistics says that married people live longer. But what to do? They only want to die quicker. Dying quick is much better than wanting to die. Anyhow, our masters, they know all marriage is failure. Some intelligent guys who understand it before going through, they are called Paramahamsas. And people who wants to go through and understand by experience, they go through the Grihastha Dharma and take sannyas or whatever it is. That is anyhow. Usually, if you change constantly again and again, you will never realize that changing the outer women or men is not going to help. Only changing your ideas is going to help. That is why our masters want to stop the outer possibility of changing, the possibility of changes in the outer world. And they want to tell you, do not waste your time. Enough. Try once. When you find it's not working, now it is time, turn towards inside. That is why our masters do not want. And if you can't cope up with one person, how do you think you are going to live? By changing the other person? No. Because you are going to carry the same mind. So changing the inside is more important. That is why in our tradition we do not have the very concept diverse. Swamiji, do any scriptures say anything about sati? This women committing suicide. As far as I know, there is no strong scripture like Upanishads or the Shrutis have any reference about sati, and they do not talk about sati. And I do not know about these minor scriptures like Smritis have got any reference, and Smritis are more like movies of those time. Understand these two different things. It's not that all the movies produced in Hollywood or Bollywood represent the society structure. There can be some fantasies of a producer added into it. So Smritis and Puranas are more like movies created in those days. So you can't say they represent enlightenment or enlightened wisdom or the truths of those days society. So we can't take Puranas and Smritis as a standard scriptures. Only Shruti, Upanishads can be taken as a standard books, and from them I don't see any reference for sati. The complete, pure, independent feeling. Each soul lands on the planet Earth on its own, and it flows to achieve its fulfillment, and the purpose of it is achieving the fulfillment. That's all. Maybe the modern day youth need to understand this one truth. Then they will be out of thousands of problems related to marriage and divorce. Vedic marriage is the ultimate solution for this great problem. The oldest problem humanity is facing, still unable to solve, which is called marriage. Understand, both of you are individuals, happened here to achieve the ultimate. Be together with this one motive, one idea, and help each other, support each other for that goal. If you want, create kids who will progress towards that goal. Practically all the marital problems will disappear.
Shall I give you a very straight answer? The cosmos does not recognize marriage. That's the first thing. Second, whatever you respect, if you keep that as a witness, that respect you have for that ideology becomes the sacredness for the marriage. For example, in my life, I respect only one thing in my life, Arunachala. I don't respect any. Maybe, you see, it's not that I disrespect, but in my heart, if you ask me what you respect, Arunachala. If I give any commitment saying that Arunachala is witness, I commit with you, that's it. I'll give my life to fulfill it and fulfill it. I'll do everything and fulfill it. Because now what I respect as the most sacred in my life, I put that in stake. Same way, when you get married, if you respect fire as the most sacred, in our Hindu tradition, Vedic tradition, the fire was the most sacred deity. Even the stone deities are only the next to fire. A god has to be invoked first in the fire, which is visible. See, he is in the space, then he is brought to ether through the visualization, then he is brought to air through verbalization, mantras, then he is brought to fire. In the fire only first he becomes visible to us. From fire he is invoked into water, from water to the deity. That is Kumbhabhishekam process. So, in Vedic tradition the fire is considered very sacred. So if you keep the fire and call fire as a witness and in front of the fire you declare an oath, that sacredness which you have for fire is attributed to marriage. Marriage itself is not recognized in the cosmos. It's not recognized in the cosmos. It's almost like how you give a commitment, every day morning you will come for yoga, and if you miss one day you complete it. Same way only. To that level only, marriage itself is recognized. Even in the Akashic readings, Kalabhairava has said, marriage is not recognized in the cosmos. But I am telling you, marriage solves a lot of unnecessary problems. Now you are stuck with one problem. All other problems, neither you have time to go and create all other problems, and nor the other person allows you to create other problems. So it is like a powerful possessiveness of a problem, not letting you to gather another one problem, because if you gather another one problem, this problem cannot possess you. So I don't think without marriage you will be with less problems. I tell you, marriage is okay. Marriage is okay because many ways it reduces the number of problems you will create for yourself. You will be just stuck with one problem, which is much better. So I do not think any sacredness is there by its own commitment level. See, let me explain this problem once for all. Man by birth, physiologically polygamous, psychologically monogamous. Psychologically he is capable of only handling one relationship, loving, responding, taking responsibility, all that. Psychologically he doesn't have the capability of polygamous. Physiologically he is polygamous, but psychologically monogamous. So to solve the problem, either you should make your psychology into polygamous or physiology into monogamous. Making psychology into polygamous is too arduous, almost impossible. So the best thing is making your physiology monogamous. So, to bring that kind of alignment, to bring the maturity, the marriage is started. I am not supporting you psychologically becoming polygamous or physiologically becoming monogamous. I am not supporting, I am not opposing any of this. I am just stating the scientific facts, the inner science facts, facts of the inner science. Maybe we will be having a one-day full session on this subject. Why so much of struggle in marriages?
Nityanandam, today all of us have understood about the sacred secrets about relationships. What are the ways, the sacred secrets to unlock relationships? And Swamiji has revealed us all right from understanding about how to have enlightening relationships, how to bring depth in your relationships, to understanding how Guru is the ultimate relationship that can happen in one's life. Today we have learned some of the most profound sacred secrets about relationships. Tomorrow we're all going to be having the darshan of Bhagavan Venkateshwara. Tomorrow we're all going to be learning about the science of creating wealth, and manifesting abundance and prosperity in life. And to all the participants that are here, if you know anyone especially struggling with debts, loans, get them for tomorrow's sessions. How many of you know such people, like whether you are struggling or you know of someone who's struggling? Please post their names in the chat and invite all of them also to join tomorrow. Join from yoga itself. Yoga starts at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join from the yoga time and be there throughout the day. Attend every session so that you can have a real breakthrough in manifesting abundance, manifesting wealth. Now, with this, we have come to the conclusion of today's sessions. Let us now conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nityananda Paramashivoham Padukarpanamastu. Om Nityanandam. Thank you all, Nityanandam. Nityanandam.